Well, boys and girls, despite looking like it might not happen at various points throughout our Sparta Rotherham career, we have made it to the January transfer window. We are just outside of the playoff spots, and it is a transfer window. We've got quite a few players who want to leave. I suggest there's going to be stuff going on over the course of this January. There'll be stuff going on because we don't really, I mean, there's not actually any money in the bank. However, look at that. We have got some boys who want to leave. So it's time for a little bit of a clear out. Our squad's too big. It's time for a little bit of a clear out. We need to get rid of all these rascals who don't want to be here and see how much money we're left over with once they're gone. Right, let's offer these bumheads out, shall we? Cameron Dawson. It looks like he's already been offered out. There's no option to ask his agent. Tiaguinho. It's such a shame that we've got a player called Tiaguinho and he hasn't become a legend. No interest in him. We don't need to set a price. I just want these guys to go for whatever they'll go for. Genesis, who we only signed in the summer. Imagine if we got anywhere near 7 million for this guy. We spent $500,000 on him. Can you imagine? There's actually someone who wants him. They're all loans from lower league clubs, which is less exciting. He's probably going to end up being loaned out because no one's going to get near the supposed £7 million value. Jacob, off you go. No. See, this is the problem. No one wants my players that don't want to be here. I think we're going to have to accept some low prices for some of these boys. Is the window actually open? Why? Normally I get a little bit of interest in at least one or two of them during a transfer window. Right, there you go. We can get £1 million for Liam Morrison. That at least gets the ball rolling a little bit, I guess. Problem is, Morrison's been a regular starter. He started every game, 27 games. He is ever present in our team. So if he leaves, we are going to need another centre-back to come in and replace him. I mean, he is well down the pecking order, so maybe he shouldn't be starting every match. Why is he... Are they completely different roles? Oh, we've got a centre-back and a ball-playing centre-back. Okay, that makes more sense. I mean, we have got Matty Pollock, who's another one who's requested a transfer. He's not even on this list, but has requested a transfer. So let's offer the Pollock out as well. No one's interested in him. We'll just see what happens, I guess. We'll figure it out. And that is an incredible offer. We thought we were inviting offers of 1.1 million. Oh, no, that was Morrison. So this is Bennett, who apparently there was no interest for. Yeah, we'll take £4 million for Bennett. He's another one who's started almost every game. But we'll rebuild. See, even this, we get that money now, so I don't mind loaning him out. The only problem is I do mind loaning him out without them paying his salary. We need to get the money and get his salary gone. So we're going to decline that one for now. Right, he can leave, but only if we get his full salary paid. This is the rule for everybody. We've got to get full salaries paid. The thing is, with Bennett leaving, Genesis would actually get in the team now. But it's too late. He wants to leave. So we're going to bring in another right back over the top of him and let him go as well. So that's our first two right backs both leaving. So as a matter of urgency, we will need a new right back. So let's get some right backs. Scout, we don't want an old man. Goodness me. What have we got that we can go and find in the whole right back category? Who's good? Rule Walters is a player I've signed in so many saves over the years. I would love Rule Walters, but we can't afford him. Could we potentially loan him? No. That's so he's off the menu. Steven Sessignon, who is now 27 and playing for Carlisle, sorry. How he's fallen. I remember when he was a great player to sign in Football Manager. Although, to be fair, I think he probably comes in as our starting right back still. He's my kind of right back, and he's relatively cheap. Right, let's scout him again. Oh, we're already scouting him. Let's potentially get a deal lined up. Oh, we've got to pay his release clause. It's not ideal. I was hoping to slam it all on installments, but let's see what happens. Right. So Bennett, hopefully on his way out as well. Dawson on his way out. Everyone's on their way out. Matty Pollock actually has just withdrawn his transfer request, so we can potentially keep him around and he'll probably get in the team. with Morrison leaving. But these two, who the hell is Jacob Slater? Don't even know who he is. Can we get an intermediary involved in this one? Yes, we can. All right, so get him done with an intermediary. See if we can do the same job with Tiaguinho. Yeah, get some intermediaries doing their thing. No, do that one. Apparently, 1.1 million isn't enough for Liam Bennett, who wants to leave. We need 3.4 million for him. Didn't someone offer... Have I got myself confused? I shouldn't have accepted that anyway. We've got an offer of 4 million in for him. Hang on. Let's just keep the £4 million offer there, shall we? He can go to Minnesota. I thought that was Morrison we were getting an offer for, but we've not had an offer for Morrison. So we need an offer for Morrison, which seems to be harder to do. Right, we have an offer for Tiaguinho. He can get gone. Right, who are we playing? Arsenal? How has this become a thing? I don't even remember this draw happening. We're going to make some pennies here. Bum, bum, bum. We're just going to get lots of nut noises. Big Johnson's just scored away at the Emirates. I mean, well in, Big Johnson. Imagine if we knock Arsenal out of the FA Cup. Sparta Rotherham, boys and girls. We're going to win the FA Cup. Kevison, instrumental. Big Johnson doing what Big Johnson does. Fleming, did I thank you for 67 months? If I didn't, I apologise. And even if I did, 67 months is a lot of months. Here's me thanking you again. That's a long time. The Hairy Biff, thank you very much for 13 months as well. I love being brought in on the planning process. You don't need to be in on the planning process there, Topher. I'm working on the assumption it's not happening this week. Plus, I mean, Tom doesn't even stream, so expecting Tom to get involved, it's a big ask, I think, considering when was the last time he actually streamed on Twitch. He's, I mean, he's stuck now for FM24 because he doesn't know a way other than cheating. He can't forget everything he's learned. He's got to the point now where he quite rightly says, but these aren't downloaded tactics. Okay, maybe I'll grudgingly admit they're not directly downloaded tactics. You've just spent so many time practicing with the principles you downloaded that it's all in there now. He can't create something that isn't broken anymore. Why would you bother watching a cheat? I mean, he's not a cheat in general, is he? He's just a cheat in PvP. And it's cheating in so much as I always call my delightful podcast co-host and recent travelling partner, Pabby, I always say he cheats at bowling because when we go bowling, he tries hard and beats me. And to me, that's cheating. Jack's just learnt the FM tactic creator and match engine inside and out. And he doesn't see it as football anymore. He sees the code behind the game and knows how to exploit it. My team didn't like that team talk. None of my concern. That's my assistant manager's deal. I don't do team talks. What'd you take me for? There was an £80 bar of Toblerone in Costco the other day. It was enormous. Like After Eight's a year round. Absolute. I mean, we've got some awful opinions in here tonight. After Eights are not all year round. After Eights are Christmas chocolate. No one is buying a box of After Eights in June. £80 or £80. £80. I don't know how many kilograms it was. I know what its monetary value was. Out of the 4 regular tins, which is best? Roses, Quality Street, Celebrations, or Heroes? I don't like Roses or Quality Street. They have too many rubbish flavours in. You're always in danger of stumbling across like a chocolate fondant, like an orangey fondant-y weird thing. I don't trust Quality Street or Roses. I think they probably both have some decent stuff in, but I don't want to have to read an instruction manual to choose a chocolate, and you can't just lucky dip into either of them because it's just dangerous. Heroes or Celebrations, I can never remember which one's which. Which is the one that has the little Malteser in? Whichever one has those two, I think they're in the same one. Whichever one they're in, and I think that's the one that doesn't have Bounty. Then we're good. Bounties are great. Time them out, Topher. I can't stand that kind of nonsense tonight. I won't have you come in here with your Bounty lies just for attention because you know I'm going to react. It's unacceptable. Is he actually timing people out and leaving them timed out? Topher's a maniac. Let's not leave them timed out for 10 minutes, Topher. I do want, if we drop down to no viewers, I am going to stop the stream and then you'll have no content. I've never eaten a bounty in my life. Then you're a hero. We are getting absolutely smashed here. Now I've got a peppermint flavoured beard. There you go. Big Johnson, fresh off scoring against Arsenal. And we've just got an idiot because I didn't put him on the transfer list. I mean, he's already on it, I think. But Liam Bennett could have gone for 4 million and has decided to stay. What a plum. All right, we've got a few boys leaving. So we can now make that deal permanent. We need a centre-back as well. Get scout report. So what have we got in the way of bargains at centre-back? I mean, he's 140,000. That does seem like a bargain. He's 6'4". You can't teach that, boys and girls. He's the one. We want bargains. Right, Pollock can leave permanently. If he doesn't want to be here, get out. Get out. You're dead to me. Be gone with you. Right, at least we did a football. We still haven't done much in the way of transfers. I'd like to do some more transfers, please. Right, we've got our new centre-back coming in. Right, Matty Pollock is gone. He looks beautiful. 6'2", reasonably... Why is he at Sunderland? He's on the transfer list at Sunderland. I feel like he's my guy. So we can pick him up for less than his release clause. Yeah, we'll just pay that. If English teams wanted that kind of player, they'd go buy them. They've got more money than everybody else. They could go and buy those players. They don't. Is that why England keep losing? I mean, England have got to multiple finals in recent years and got deep in multiple competitions. Just based on the last 10 years of competition football, England are a top 5 team in the world, surely. And I'll watch the World Cup and the Euros when they're on. It was 5-0 England versus Ireland. See, this is, the person on Twitter was like, "Oh, you'll care if we thump Ireland," and I didn't even bother responding because it was kind of, you're on a hiding to nothing. It's England versus Ireland. We're supposed to thump them, so either we thump them and it's like, what'd you expect? Ireland aren't very good. There's no big celebration, presumably, because we win 5-0. So there's no upside to winning. But if you only win 1-0 or you draw or you lose, then you're awful. That's one of the reasons why I'm not interested. I mean, what possible positive outcome was there for England today? Why are Arsenal struggling this season? Injuries is the main thing. Having Odegaard missing for most of the season was a problem. When does Saka outgrow Arsenal? I don't know that he does. I don't think you can outgrow Arsenal. I think Arsenal are one of the biggest clubs in the world and always have been and always will be. You don't outgrow Arsenal. Arsenal are one of the biggest clubs in the world. There's enough demonstration of very good attacking players going there and being turned into something completely different. Using Grealish as a good example of that, but there's plenty of players. I mean, you just become a bit part player there, don't you? You just become one of many options. Paris Saint-Germain aren't as big a club as Arsenal. They've just got more money. Real Madrid already have too many players. I mean, yeah, okay. Real Madrid is a step up. Maybe he goes to Real Madrid. That's probably the only place that I would say go to. I don't think Saka would do well in his natural game. No, I think Saka suits Arsenal perfectly. I think it's a perfect situation for both parties. And it's the only reason why we'd ever need to leave. Right. Tiaguinho's off. They need to offer much more wage percentage than they're offering. Hopefully do a win. Although Leeds are second in the league, so the chances of us doing a win are slim. Goodness me. Can't keep hold of my wang jangler. Big Johnson's in again. Come on then, Big Johnson. Focus on my face. Now it's focusing on my face and not my wang jangler. Never mind. What is it focusing on now? Because it's not my face or my wang jangler. It's focusing on my Avengers Tower, I think. Look at me. Stop looking at the Lego, you perv. It's sort of focusing on me a bit. I don't really know where it's looking. It is focused on the Lego, and I don't know why. Look at me. Only meatheads use a webcam. Oh, we're using a pervert corner. Look at us scoring from a pervert corner. We are perverts. Wonderful stuff. Have you ever seen anything so filthy in your life? A pervert corner that actually worked. Wallop. Love it. Kane gave a big speech about our country comes first and no one cares. I mean, that's because he plays in a Mickey Mouse league where he only has to have a difficult game like 3 times a season. Premier League players are playing in tough matches every week. It's different. It's weird how he's forgotten that as quickly as he has. He's playing in a league with fewer teams, only one cup competition, a winter break, and basically no competition for the team he plays for. Yeah, Kane, like I say, Kane gets a proper winter break and plays a lot less football. Ricky J. Jones has got end product all of a sudden. Hopefully this is a sign. We have absolutely destroyed Leeds here. What a time to be alive. It's not the Carabao Cup of international tournaments, it's the Johnson's Paint Trophy. The Carabao Cup, all the big teams still have to play in. It's below that. Didn't England get to the final bit of the Nations League at one point and nobody cared? We were close to actually being able to win it and nobody cared. We've got £1.8 million to spend and potentially £1.1 million of a player coming in. What do we need? I mean, if we get those two, I'm happy, but we've still got the other two who want to leave. So let's offer them out one more time. And then this does change things if someone comes in for them. So we'll offer them out. What was that noise? A raid. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Right, we've got Harwood Bellis coming in. And Nemeth can have an esque place. I need a keeper, do I? Oh, I've signed him before. I haven't signed him for many FMs. He used to be a great signing at one point. Right, there we go. We have a good defender. That's a lovely little novelty. On a bargain deal as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Plus, we take him off of a promotion rival because he was on loan at Bournemouth and now they lose him because we've signed him permanently. Why they haven't just signed him permanently? We've paid less to sign him permanently than they paid to take him on loan and then play him in every match. Which is madness, really. Ah, why is that? I allocated the ESC place to him. Why was it cancelled? With 11 out. I don't understand. Why would it give me the option to allocate one if I had none left? We've got 2 ESCs at the moment. Where does it tell you how many you have in total? We have 4 slots. There are currently 2 players. So, no, we had ESC slots. Maybe. Right, there you go. It's a race against time. So we have a new backup goalkeeper at least. Now it's just about whether we can sneak a striker in. Oh, no, he's gone to Cremonese. Rubbish. Is there another striker we can get with 8 hours to go? Because that kind of scuppers my plans, especially if Batshuayi now leaves. We need a backup to Big Johnson. Can we have you on loan? I mean, can we have you on loan? I mean, that'll do. We'll just take him. Okay. Glad we didn't miss out on the other guy. That's a useful signing. And now we've potentially got some money left over to try and bring this kid in anyway. There you go. And we've got a young striker to come in to actually be a youngster. I think what happened is since Nemeth was assigned the ESC, but the transfer wasn't on the confirmation page when you signed Hardwood Bellis and took the under the funds to sign Nemeth, it cancelled instead of allowing to adjust the budget like normal. It was annoying, but it's actually worked out for the best because we've ended up with Morgan Rogers on loan and this kid in permanently. So actually, it's all worked out quite nicely. And there's Mitchie on his way out. Beautiful. So that is what I call a good window. So we managed to get rid of most of the moaners. We've kept a couple of them, but I think by the end of the year, they'll stop moaning. But we've got rid of Dawson's gone permanently. Antwi, Dembele, Shepperman have all gone on loan. Brad Collins, we've got 1.3 million for our reserve goalkeeper. We've loaned out Slater. Pollock's left for 1.4 million, which is basically what we paid for him, but then we never really used him. Tiguinho has gone. Batshuayi has gone. And with that money, we've brought in Steven Sessegnon permanently as a natural at both right back positions. We've signed Conor O'Riordan as a 6'4" centre back. You can't teach that. Taylor Hardwood Bellis has come in. That's a couple of decent centre backs. Lo Tutala has come in as our backup goalkeeper. Morgan Rogers joins on loan for the season from Aston Villa, and we've got a young, exciting Portuguese goal boy. That is a good window, boys and girls. That's what I like to see. Off the back of that as well, of course, we did just thump Leeds in the league, and we now find ourselves for the run-in 12 points outside of the playoffs. It's going to be tough.